Welcome, my dear students, to Standard 10th class, Science and Technology, Part 1. Today we will study periodic classification of elements. We have learnt in the previous standards that all the atoms of an element are of only one type, that is same. Today, 118 elements are known to the scientific world. To ease the study of these elements, scientists started studying the pattern of classifying elements. Earlier, the elements were classified as metals, nonmetals, and metalloids. As the knowledge about elements and their properties went on increasing, different scientists started trying out different methods of classification. First and foremost, a German scientist, Dobereiner, started the classification of elements in the year 1817. He suggested that the properties of the elements are related to their atomic masses. He made groups of 3 elements each having similar chemical properties and called them triads. He arranged the 3 elements in a triad in an increasing order of atomic mass and showed that the atomic mass of the middle element was approximately equal to the mean of the atomic masses of the other 2 elements. For example, triad 1, let's take lithium, sodium, and potassium. Atomic mass of lithium is 6.9. Atomic mass of potassium is 39.1. Here, if we take the mean of the atomic masses of the 2 elements, we get 6.9 plus 39.1 upon 2 is equal to 23, which is the atomic mass of the middle element, that is sodium. However, all the elements could not be classified into the Dobereiner's triads. Then after Dobereiner, John Newland, an English scientist, happened to classify the elements in the year 1866. Newlands arranged the elements known at that time in an increasing order of their atomic masses. He started with the lightest element, hydrogen, and ended up with thorium. He found that every 8th element had properties similar to those of the first. This is considered as law of octaves. For example, if we start from lithium to sodium, sodium is the 8th element from lithium and both have similar properties. Another example, starting from beryllium to magnesium, magnesium is the 8th element from beryllium and magnesium have similar properties. Many limitations were found in Newland's octaves. The law was found to be applicable only up to calcium. The other elements which were discovered after calcium were not able to fit into Newland's law of octaves. After Newland, a Russian scientist Mendeleev started classifying the elements during the period 1869 to 1872 AD. He called the classification table as Mendeleev's periodic table. He gave more emphasis to the atomic masses of elements. He arranged 63 known elements in the increasing order of their atomic masses. He found that the elements with similar physical and chemical properties happen to appear at definite intervals of time. He named the vertical columns in the table as groups while horizontal rows as periods. On the basis of his findings, Mendeleev stated the following law. Properties of elements are periodic functions of their atomic masses. Merits of Mendeleev's periodic table. First point, atomic masses of some elements were revised to give them proper places in the periodic table in accordance with their properties. For example, atomic mass of beryllium 14.09 was changed to 9.4 and beryllium was placed before boron. Second point, Mendeleev kept vacant places for elements not discovered till then. For example, Eka boron, Eka aluminium and Eka silicon. Later, they were discovered as scandium, gallium and germanium with atomic numbers 44, 68 and 72 respectively, whose properties matched with the properties predicted by Mendeleev. Due to this success, all were convinced about the importance of Mendeleev's periodic table, and this method of classification was accepted immediately. Third point, there was no place reserved for noble gases in the Mendeleev's periodic table. However, when noble gases such as helium, neon and argon were discovered towards the end of the 19th century, Mendeleev created the zero group without disturbing the original periodic table in which the noble gases were fitted very well. Demerits of Mendeleev's periodic table. First point, the atomic mass of cobalt and nickel is the same, so their placement in the periodic table was difficult. Second point, it is also difficult for the placement of isotopes having same atomic numbers but different atomic mass numbers in the Mendeleev's periodic table, which were discovered long time after Mendeleev put forth the periodic table. Third point, when elements are arranged in an increasing order of atomic masses, the rise in atomic mass does not appear to be uniform. It was not possible, therefore, to predict how many elements could be discovered between two heavy elements. Fourth point, position of hydrogen. Hydrogen shows similarity with halogens, that is in group 7. For example, the molecular formula of hydrogen is H2, while the molecular formulae of fluorine and chlorine are F2 and Cl2 respectively. In the same way, there is a similarity in the chemical properties of hydrogen and alkali metals in group 1. There is a similarity in the molecular formulae of the compounds of hydrogen alkali metals, that is sodium, potassium, etc., formed with chlorine and oxygen. On considering the above properties, it cannot be decided whether the correct position of hydrogen is in the group of alkali metals, that is group 1, or in the group of halogens, that is group 7. Modern periodic table. In 1913 AD, the English scientist Henry Moseley tried to classify the elements according to their atomic numbers. He thought that properties of elements are the periodic functions of their atomic numbers. This is the modern periodic law. Modern periodic table is based on the classification of elements according to their atomic numbers. The atomic number of an element is equal to the number of electrons revolving in orbits around the atom of the element. Structure of modern periodic table. Modern periodic table contains 7 horizontal rows called periods, and the 18 vertical columns are the groups 1 to 18. Apart from the 7 rows, 2 rows are shown separately at the bottom of the periodic table. These are called lanthanide and actinide series. There are 118 boxes in the periodic table which are completely filled with elements. The entire periodic table is divided into 4 blocks. Group 1 and Group 2 are S block elements, while Group 3 to Group 12 are D block elements, whereas Group 13 to Group 18 are P block elements, while the lanthanide and the actinide series are the F block elements. The D block elements are called transition elements, that is, the elements in the D block are heavy elements. The metalloid elements lie along the border of the zigzag line. All the metals lie on the left hand side of the zigzag line, while all the non-metals lie on the right hand side of it. Groups and electronic configuration. The number of valence electrons in all the elements from group 1, that is family of alkali metals, is the same, that is 1. Example, elements like beryllium, magnesium and calcium belongs to group 2, that is the family of alkaline earth metals, and there are 2 electrons in the outermost shell. As we go down the group, the number of shells goes on increasing with an increase in their electronic configuration. From this, we can conclude that the electronic configuration of the outermost shell is a characteristic of a particular group. Periods and electronic configuration. In periods, number of valence electrons is different. However, the number of shells is the same. As we go from left to right within the period, the atomic number increases by 1 and the number of valence electrons also increase by 1 at a time. For example, elements in the second period, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine and neon have electrons in the 2 shells. Electron holding capacity. The capacity of K shell is 2, L shell is 18, M shell is 18 and N shell is 32. The chemical reaction of an element depends upon the number of valence electrons, that is the electrons in the outermost shell. Periodic trends in the modern periodic table. When the properties of elements in a period or a group of the modern periodic table are compared, certain regularity is observed in their variations. It is called the periodic trends in the modern periodic table. We are going to consider the periodic trends in only 3 properties of elements, namely valency, atomic size, and metallic and non-metallic character. Valency. Number of electrons present in the outermost shell is called valency. For example, potassium with atomic number 19 has electronic configuration 2881. Its valency is 1. Atomic size. The size of the atom is indicated by its radius. Atomic radius is a distance between the nucleus of the atom and its outermost shell. Atomic radius goes on decreasing while going from left to right within a period. The reason behind this, while going from left to right within a period, the atomic number increases 1 by 1, meaning the positive charge on the nucleus increases by 1 unit at a time. However, the additional electron gets added to the same outermost shell. Due to the increased nuclear charge, the electrons are pulled towards the nucleus to a greater extent, and thereby the size of the atom decreases. While going down the group, the atomic size goes on increasing. This is because while going down the group, a new shell is added. Therefore, the distance between the outermost electron and the nucleus goes on increasing. As a result of this, the atomic size increases in spite of the increased nuclear charge. Metallic and non-metallic character. Metallic elements like sodium, magnesium are towards the left of the zigzag line, whereas non-metallic elements like sulfur and chlorine are towards the right of it. It is seen that the zigzag line separates the metals from non-metals in the periodic table. The elements along the zigzag line are called metalloids. Elements form cations by losing electrons, and this property is called electropositivity. Non-metals form anions by accepting electrons, and this property is known as electronegativity. Down the group, that is vertically, the new shells get added to the atom of the respective elements, as a result of which the attraction between the nucleus and the electrons decreases. This makes it easier for the element to lose electrons and form cations, that is negatively charged ions. Therefore, the metallic character goes on increasing down the group, that is vertically. While going from left to right within a period, the outermost shell remains the same, but the electrons get added to the shell. The attraction between the nucleus and the outermost shell increases. This results in the formation of anions, that is negatively charged ions, and electronegativity increases. The tendency of an atom of an element to form anions or electronegativity is the non-metallic character of the element. Gradation in halogen family. The group 17 contains the members of the halogen family. All of them have the general formula X2. A gradation is observed in their physical state down the group, that is vertically. Thus, fluorine and chlorine are gases, bromine is a liquid, while iodine is a solid. Thank you.